Is it possible for a man in that position to be faithful?
No.
Hello and welcome. I'm Precious Red and you're watching Entertainment and Lifestyle with Red. Please subscribe, like and share. Today is a special edition or a special episode, and I'm speaking with my very dear friend, Paul Adeomi. Paul is the founder of one of the best, or if not the best, influencer marketing tech startups, and he's here today and he's joining me to just a little bit while we have lunch. So Paul, thank you for coming on today's episode. Thank you so much.
This is
Huh? Are you watching?
Hi Precious. So great to be on ELR. Right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about different things. Like I said, we're going to be just over lunch. So I want to talk about the recent happenings in the media. And I'm going to start with Davido. They said it's 001, yeah? So Davido, I'm not a Davido like top fan like that, but I like him because he's really generous. When it comes to philanthropy, he's really good, and I love that about him. But the recent news about him, it's like he's trying to take over from Two-Face. So what do you think? The porn star, Anita Brown, and also there's a French lady also in the picture. That one woke up and she said, "Oh, it's like we are getting plenty. The heart she's pregnant." And it's really disappointing. What do you think about it? And I feel like the timelines also coincide with when he was with Chioma, even married to her.
So I think he's taking the part of the Bible that says "Go for that multiply." I think he's taking it so serious.
Taking it very serious.
Well, if we are being honest, yeah. And this is not me trying to justify it or give him an excuse, but we know that these things do happen, right? I mean, people are only paying attention to Davido because of course he's a celebrity, he's a public figure. But
it's not just because he's a public figure, because they're getting too many. I think it's like we have 7 people now, right? If you correct me if I'm wrong, I think we have 7 baby mamas now that we know about. So we don't know who's going to wake up tomorrow morning and also break the news.
I mean, I've seen people who are married sleep around. Of course, it's not me to go and tell the wife like your husband is sleeping around and whatnot. So the reason why he's the topic of conversation is because he's a celebrity, he's a popular person. So
I don't feel everybody just goes around and impregnates women. I feel like, okay, fine, there are people who sleep around, true, yeah, and it's actually cheating. Let's start from there. He cheated on his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He cheated on his wife. His now wife.
That's infidelity, right? That's what it's called.
That's infidelity, yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is that he's cheating and he's not protecting himself. Because how do you have babies?
Yeah.
By unprotected, doing it unprotectedly, like that. So that is, I know the worrisome part is that he is super unfaithful. The second part is that his unfaithfulness comes with unprotectedness. So
and it puts Chioma at risk. Because you don't know what he can go and carry when you're
exactly STDs, STIs, and also he's embarrassing this lady. Now they are calling Chioma Mrs. Endurance. Like you disrespect your partner like on such a huge platform globally. It's not just in your family.
That's
it's a global embarrassment. And even before they got married, this was an issue in their marriage, in their relationship, the fact that he cheats and all that. But she still went ahead to marry him. I'm sure she had her reasons. They got back together. I'm sure she had her reasons and all that. But is she ready for all this drama? Do you think it's something that I don't know? I'm not in her mind. So what do you think?
Here's the question I ask when anyone like complains about infidelity or cheating. Right. I'm quite a logical person. So you have 2 options. Either stay or leave.
True.
Right. If you decide to stay, it means
you're fine with it.
You're fine with it. You're willing to like bear it. You're willing to take it. Right. So right now, Chima has a choice, and I know like these decisions are not usually easiest, especially when it comes to celebrity. We can say it's Annie and Two-Face. Like, so Annie has just been with Two-Face through it all. Like, I'm just going to stay. Oh, this baby mama A, baby mama B, baby mama C.
And the thing is that I feel like I don't think Annie is okay with that. She has chosen to stay, but it doesn't mean she's okay with that. Because if you watched this young, rich and famous Africans, young African young and famous, something like that. That show.
I know the show.
Season 1 and season 2. When anytime she's talking about her marriage, talking about her ordeal with Two-Face, she always sounds really pained. Like she seems, I don't say she seems damaged, because who am I to say somebody is damaged like that? But she speaks with a lot of pain and all that. Then the after effect of him disrespecting her publicly, Nigerians are still carrying it on their head. And the fact that Two-Face, what he said in this when I can't remember her name right now. When they were having, did you watch it? Did you watch it too?
Yeah.
Okay, they were having dinner, and this girl was now asking him that when they were talking about is it alright to cheat, is it not right to cheat, and it was like he can cheat, that any man can cheat. Like anyway, he travels anywhere, he sees a girl, it doesn't mean that he loves her, that kind of thing, but he used the F word. So, and they were now asking that, do you mean this generally? And Annie was right there, and we saw Annie's reaction. Annie was even trying to say that. Are you saying this is what you believe, or this is for every man? Because he's saying that every man cheats. Do you get? So even that she was not okay with it, but she stayed. So I don't know.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, people have decisions that they choose that they have to make, right? If you decide to, whatever decision you decide to make at the end of the day is on you, which means you've seen, especially when you know what is going on. It's not like it's being done behind your back, and then you choose to stay. So it's not that the person is hiding it, or the person is trying to be very secretive about it.
Yeah.
But if you know all this, in the case of Annie now, you know about all this.
For Chioma,
and you decide to stay. I really don't think there's anything the public can do.
Yes, but let's bring it back to the perpetrator. Not
of course,
victims.
Not the victims.
Not the victims. Is it possible for a man in that position to be faithful?
No.
Oh shit! Not possible.
100%.
So,
you know why?
So wait. Oh, you're saying that. So when you say somebody, like wait,
let me understand the position you're talking about now. Are you talking of the position as a celebrity or
a celebrity?
Okay.
A celebrity, a wealthy person. When you have access to many women, when you're moving around and all around, but
that the person shouldn't. So it's a different thing if you say somebody's cheating and the spouse or the girlfriend knows about it.
Okay.
And you say, can that person stop cheating? Of course, the person can never stop cheating, because
if the person is a cheat.
Yes, if the person is already cheating, your spouse knows about it or your girlfriend knows about it. There's no way, and she stays. There's no way, because she has signaled to you that say, I'm fine, just continue doing you, but I'm not going to leave you.
So are you saying that?
But in the case of being a celebrity, I understand that there's so much pressure that comes with it, especially in the entertainment industry, where you're sort of exposed to different type of people, especially women. A guy, a male figure in the entertainment industry. You're of course exposed to so many of these female fans, female lovers and whatnot. And I've not been in that shoes, so I can't tell you that. Oh, it's easy to do it. It is possible.
It takes intentionality.
No, there's a difference between it being possible and you either doing it, or it's not easy, if you're being honest. But I saw someone posted something, right? You need to be disciplined. I think that's the most important thing. If you are not disciplined enough, you'd find it difficult to be able to handle these things. And of course, we know that's the case of Davido and Two-Face. They are not disciplined enough. I saw a story. Where an hotel manager said Davido came for a show and was lodged at their hotel, and Davido asked him to go and look for a woman for him for that night, right? So of course I don't know the truth, if how true the story is here, but these things do happen, and that tells you that the person does not have discipline, right? But if you talk about it being possible, yes, it's possible, but you need to be disciplined. But if you're not disciplined, it's not.
Yes, and just intentionality. When I say it takes intentionality, I mean that you recognize that, okay, I respect my partner. I'm in a relationship, I'm in a marriage, right? And I know that part of this job is me meeting a lot of women. Even though me, I'm not chasing the women, the women will chase.
They will chase
because
you.
why?
That's-
They love my talent, I'm popular, I have money, and maybe I look good.
Yeah.
Fine. So what can I do to help myself in this situation or foreseeable situations? So what you can do is you have a team, right? You can put structures in place. Yes, you can. If you're going on tour, let's talk about people who are entertainers, maybe they're singing and all that. You're going on tour. You always have a man beside you. That one is your PE. That one, you tell him that no matter where I am, even if a girl is coming to say, hey, if I tell you to leave, don't leave. Maybe the devil has come to my head and I'm saying, excuse us. Don't excuse anybody. Always have people around you and people of like minds also. Because I feel like if you surround yourself with people who are not disciplined, ultimately they will even help they will bring out your indisciplineness or your lack of self-control. When you put people in place, okay, you're having a meet and greet, you have someone always with you. If someone is coming to see you, maybe privately and all that, you have someone in the room or your door is open. Pastors do it because pastors are also exposed to these kind of things, right? So what they do is, anybody's coming to see them, the door is open, there's a PA outside. Or if you see that, oh, okay, this person might have some ulterior motive, you pick up the phone and call someone to come and sit down in that place. Yes! People might think that, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? You're doing too much. That's what? You're saving your life and you're saving your marriage and you're respecting your partner. Men are not the only ones that are exposed to a lot of people. Women are. There are many fine boys in the world. But we choose to commit. And I know that some women cheat, but it's not as, and they do it codedly, but it's not as rampant and as audacious as men. Because many women are committed, they have self-control. We cannot have self-control naturally, but anyways, we have self-control and we are intentional. If we say that this guy likes us, as a woman who is really committed, she knows what she will do. She will tell the guy off, or we know what to do. So, but it's how men decide to seem helpless when they come face to face with this kind of situation that used to blow my mind. You know what? If you want to be faithful, you know what to do. So that's how I say it. Sorry for the long talk. Yeah, you can speak now.
So, let's be frank with ourselves and let's look at reality. You compare a pastor to, entertainers.
Yeah.
They are two separate words. A pastor is supposed to be known as righteous.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the definition of righteousness. So, in the pastor's subconscious, that has already been instilled that you have to stay away from these things. You have to stay away. A pastor doesn't smoke.
Yes,
entertainers smoke, drink and whatnot, go to clubs and whatnot. Pastors, of course, by the virtue of what they do, they are able to control themselves in terms of where they go. Because not just because of discipline or because of perception. The truth is, there are some pastors that would want to go. I'm not saying, okay, there are some pastors that if they were not pastors, they don't mind going clubbing. Right? But as a pastor, they know that is one place that they are not supposed to be found. So the thought doesn't even cross their minds. That way, they've been able to one way or the other limit, their exposure to these things. Entertainers on the other side, this is basically their lifestyle. Clubbing, drinking, smoking. For those that smoke, for those that drink. Right? Exposure to this thing, because what sells for entertainers and entertainers in question, artists and whatnot, is your fandom. Right? So what this means is you are in constant exposure to these things. The minute you shut yourself and say you don't want to be exposed to it, you are literally killing your fans and telling them like you don't need your fans, right? But this is what I would say. Easier said than done, right? But it takes like you said, it's intentionality, but it takes strong discipline. I don't think it's just even about intentionality, because you can be intentional about, not wanting to fornicate and whatnot, and it could just be that you go clubbing, and how female fans can be when it comes to male celebrities, and try to, they want to get. I'm sure you've seen female. I mean, it cuts across both gender, where you see female fans will say, "Oh, more, I want to sleep with this celebrity." And
Yeah, I know.
Imagine meeting this kind of Imagine meeting that kind of fan. Like, even if you are intentional and you say you don't want to, there's no way. The fan is there already. It's not about whether you want to be intentional or not.
Yeah,
you have to be disciplined.
Yeah, you know that.
But
My body is not just for anybody.
If you are not disciplined, and discipline is not just small discipline, because constantly you're exposed to these things, constantly, like, you're in the public space, like you are in clubs, you are in entertainment shows, you are in parties, and you can't control those things, right? So I think cheating is there's no excuse for cheating, and I tell people this, right? There's no excuse for cheating. At the end of the day, it boils down to be extremely disciplined.
Yeah.
Like, someone posted something, and I've been having that saying for a longest time. As a guy, right? There are so many fine ladies in this world.
Yeah.
Right? You know, if you see fine woman, finish.
Yeah.
So you need to discipline yourself and tell yourself, like, because if you carry the mentality of any fine ladies like this, like this thing, but you need to tell yourself, like, you would see countless of fine ladies. So are you saying you want to get down with all of them? They are countless. The first point of discipline is contention, being contented with who you are at home. The contentment, yeah.
So when I mentioned pastors, I wasn't like comparing them. I was just saying that is one of the strategies these people use. There is always somebody with them.
And that's because pastors know that they have no choice. Entertainers, they are not bounded by those choices or by those perceptions.
When do you sleep with women? Is it not in a hotel room? When do you sleep with women? It's not in a hotel room. Is it not in a private setting? That's when they come to see you.
It starts from somewhere.
Sometimes it doesn't start from somewhere. You came to a show, you perform, then you saw one girl that has, and she said, wait, let me finish. She said she did this. But yeah, come follow me to my hotel room.
That's how you see it that you may happen, but that's not how it just happens.
Fine. Or maybe he's in the hotel room and these girls they realize that, he's in this particular location, and they come. Secondly, another one is, okay, maybe the team themselves arrange these girls for them to come, and they're arranging them. Why? Because somebody asked for it. If you put boundaries, I feel like I'm talking like as a company. If you put structures and if you put boundaries in place, everybody knows what is expected of them to do. Everybody knows your values. If your value, that's where discipline comes into. If your value is that you are a faithful person, you want to you respect your partner, you are not into carrying, what do you call them, groupies, you're not into, that is not your thing. Do you understand? And you make everybody realize that it will not happen. It won't happen because they know that this is not who boss is. If I do this, boss can even get angry and I have a risk of losing my job. But it's because boss is not disciplined. Boss is not disciplined. They know that boss likes.
Like I said, at the end of the day, what you can put in check for this is being disciplined.
Yeah.
But not just being disciplined, being extremely disciplined. But it's easier said than done.
Easier said than done, but it's possible. If you know that you know your values, that this is what you want. You want to be faithful. You put those boundaries and put those structures in place to preempt this kind of happenings.
Like me, I said, I've not been in their shoes.
It saves you. Men, it saves you. Put boundaries. There are men doing it. There are married men who are CEOs, who are all that stuff. They're exposed to a lot of women like rich men.
You see what?
They put a lot of structures because I do not believe that all men cheat. I don't believe that.
Not all men cheat. Right.
So it's the only poor men that are faithful.
No, wait, calm down, listen. There's a difference between being a rich man and being a male celebrity. Those are literally two different words. A rich man, you don't have to be in constant public eyes. You don't have to go to parties as the headliners. And this, like I said, not all men cheat, and I'm not excusing like cheating and infidelity and whatnot, right? But then again, let's not act like their lives are the same with every other person's life.
And if they
What's
cannot
not-
keep it in their pants, they should not be in a serious relationship with anybody.
That's the
It's
thing.
just
That's
the
the
stress.
thing.
Really,
We all know of risk kids. We know that risk kids. I mean,
that's the baby mama is not even.
but it doesn't have somebody he's fully committed to. So there is no one that can come out and say, "Oh, he's cheating on me and whatnot,"
Yeah.
right?
Don't judge the same thing. He says
Exactly.
that he doesn't. It's not
So it's all about is because even them they must have known that he's wanting to say I'm going to be disciplined, but the constant pressure that you'll be facing when you are in all these places, right, is not something that you can just say you would keep up with. It's easier to just say, "Oh, I'll keep up with this, I'll keep up with it." But I'm telling you from a guy's perspective, right? It saves you a lot of stress if you know that you cannot keep up with this thing. You just don't have anybody you are fully committed to.
Yeah, even on the streets. They're on the
When
street.
you are
The amazing
when-
part about the video is that these ladies that are coming out, they're not one night. Oh, I saw her in the club and one night.
They are actually.
They're not. Anisha Brown, they've been dating since 2019. Is it 2019 or
She's a
2017?
one-night stand. You know she's a porn star.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She said, anyways, according to her, they've been dating since 2019 and she shared videos about that. She also shared messages that they're still in touch. I mean, she's
Being
pregnant.
in touch doesn't mean you're dating now. I can be in touch with a lady doesn't mean I'm dating the lady.
You know, she claims.
That's the thing she claims, but there's no
She
verification
claims
for that.
that they were dating. The French lady too claims that, okay, the French lady's situation, I'm not sure. I feel like, no, Anita Brown said that she didn't know he was married.
So she didn't say they were dating,
But she said they were dating. They were in a relationship, yes.
but none of the message that she shared attests to that.
What are they supposed to say in the message? We're in a relationship.
I mean, she would show where he asks, like, oh, where he says, I mean, you've read the messages,
Yeah,
right? Did any of it signal to you that these two people were dating?
yeah.
Which part of
Where
the
are you,
message?
baby? I'm going to be, somewhere. Where are you, baby? I miss you so much.
So I call-
Last
I call-
night
I-
was something.
I call you baby. Does that mean I'm dating?
I miss you so much.
I miss you so much.
I miss you
We
too,
just
baby.
had, we just slept with each other last night.
Yo,
And
there are series of messages, not just
I
one
know-
thread.
wait. So if I tell you now, if I tell you, oh, precious,
It
last night was fun. I miss you, baby. So that means I'm dating.
No, she said I
And
miss you so much.
I miss you so much. How does that?
That is
How
not
does
a
that
stranger.
translate?
That is not a stranger. Not
No,
just I
no.
miss you so much.
No, yes,
You know
yes.
I'm
What?
gonna get the screenshot.
No, this is what you're
This
mixing
message
up.
is
This is what you're mixing up. There's a difference between someone is not a stranger and you're dating someone. We can agree that they are not strangers because they've been in touch for the longest time. But there is nothing that I've seen in the message that she shared that attests to say they were dating. Of course, they've been in touch, they've known themselves for the longest time. They've been in constant communication. Every time it's probably in France or wherever she is, sends a message to her like, oh, I'm in town, what's up, let's meet up and whatever. But that does not translate to their
Yes,
dating.
I understand. But I also want to pick up on something you said. You said, do I know she's a porn star? Yes, I know she's a porn star, but what is the relevance to this conversation? That doesn't mean her claims are invalid.
No.
It doesn't
I
mean
was
that.
referring to one night stand then. And I mean,
Okay, the fact that it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's nothing, and like I said, he's mad at fault because it's a huge disrespect to Chioma, right? And the fact that he's doing it without shame, yeah, that's no excuse. But like I said, she has a choice: either decide to walk out or stay.
Well, I'm not sure if Chama would want to work out,
Exactly.
and it's not
And
a
you,
place
and
to
you,
tell
and
her
you know what that signal sends, or what's
that
the
she's-
signal that it sends.
that she's Mrs. Endurance.
And I'll tell you from a guy's perspective, once a guy cheats on a lady, of course I'm not saying I cheat. But
Yeah.
once a guy cheats on a lady and the lady decides to stay, you've just given the guy the free will to continue cheating. So
It's very sad, but
Mhm.
I was really happy that they finally got married, even with the situation. And another part that is actually very disturbing is that these incidences also happened during the point that Davido lost his son. So it's like they lost their son. The woman is crying out, and Chioma is mourning her child, and he's sleeping around with women and impregnating other women. So that's another part that I'm sure is getting people worked up. Like, are you for real? So it's just really sad. I was really happy that they finally got married. Like, they've been through thick and thin and everything. Even though my side eye was like, even with all the wishy that is happening, are you sure he has changed? But I was like, true love conquers. But it's just sad that it's now falling on my hands. Eh? Anyways, let's move on to other people. What I'm going to talk. Banky, W, and Adiswa. Hey, I said when I saw the news, I was lost. I had to go and look I had to go and verify that is this thing true? Where is the source? I need to see the source because I saw it on this content creators page. I saw that Davido cheated on Adiswa with a question mark. Then he was doing the thing. I was like, what? I had to trace it, and I went to is it Gistlover? I've never gone to that Gistlover page before because I feel like it's really toxic because it's how they celebrate people's downfall. Like, I don't really like that, so I don't follow what you might hear. Oh, okay, Gistlover said this. Now when they now saw the story, Banky W and Neola had a thing, and they've been having it, their besties, and they've been having a thing for some time, and she's pregnant according to the gist. I said I wanted to enter the Bible, that's if it was me. As if, because that is we look up. I don't not we. Some people say that who and who looks up to this one and Banky. I'm rooting for them. Their marriage is beautiful and it's like one of the good marriages in Nigeria. And the fact that I can't Banky to be cheated on this one. Like, how are you not supposed to be a preacher? You got the I know it doesn't matter, but at least let's say it's a preacher, a godly person. Then Neola, Neola, she was an artist, and I think she also does the godly woman thing. So what do you think about that story? Even though now it has died down, it seems like it has died down, and Banky has debunked that rumor.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did they say?
I think the gist broke out on a Saturday. So on Sunday, Banky addressed it like, the devil will always want to destroy what you have. Yeah, the church. The devil will always want to destroy. But I thank God for my wife. She's this, she's that. She praising her. She has said that, it's the devil. It's lies. That's.
But he didn't outrightly say that. Like, he didn't outrightly say the story is false.
So the clips I saw, he did not say the story about me from Gistlover is a lie. No, he didn't say so. But he was, like when you were talking about, that once the devil sees that something is, they will try to destroy it by doing this, doing that. And I want to thank God for my wife. So that's so I was like, hey, God. See, I was just looking at it, Banky, this must not be true. This story must not be true because all these things will look really bad if it's actually true.
Truth is, it still didn't come out to disclaim the stories and call them false, like outrightly false. All it just said was, the devil will want to come after you.
Yeah, stuff like that. And
so he was being smart about his response.
It was about we saw this one. This one was not. This one was in church. She was happy and all that. And they were doing a lot of.
What do you expect her to do? Come out and say, I'm not the one who's getting
I thought I'm somebody that has face that we should have straight face and be giving us eyes like help us, help me.
She's obviously not going to do that, yeah.
But she was like, oh yeah, woo.
Because she's supporting her husband.
I know.
They put out some pictures so of them kissing
pictures, then a lot of social media PDA, I don't know, social media love and everything. So that thing happened, like okay, in Jesus' name, let it be a lie because no, it must not be true. But they say that this Gistlover person is always correct, like at least 90% of the time. That there's always some truth. So,
but this is not the first time the story is breaking out about both of them.
Really?
About Banky cheating.
Yeah, someone told me that this is not the first time.
This is not the first time. I think a year or 2 years ago, so thereabouts, same story broke out that Banky was cheating on her. And there's definitely no flames, no smoke without fire, or no fire without smoke, right?
Yeah, no smoke without fire. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? And the fact that anyone who is not cheating, yes, here's how it works. Anyone who is not cheating would outrightly come out on that Sunday
I say why?
It's all false. That anybody that has evidence should come out. Like, you will be so proud and confident to say
And
it.
he will say, I will sue you.
Exactly. But then he was smart with his response. Oh, it's the devil. The devil's trying to break someone's home. You know, the devil will always keep trying to break your home. So it means the devil has the true information, but he's trying to use it to break your home. Not that the devil is lying. You get?
That's another angle. That's another angle.
So, because you've not come out to say, it's just like when, as humans, right, we sin, then we go to God for forgiveness. We're not going to tell God that, God, no, I didn't do this thing. No, the devil is trying to blackmail me. I didn't do this thing. We're going to God and telling God, like, God, the devil is trying to destroy us, right? You know, the devil will always look for things to try and destroy us. That's you telling God that, yes, I know I've sinned, but have mercy upon me, because I know the devil is trying to use this to destroy me. He's trying to use what I have done
that's
to
because
destroy
you
me.
know that God sees everything, so there's no point hiding.
So,
Well, you know us, we don't know anything.
but I mean, that is why he's not outrightly coming to ask for apologies from people, because if people knew the story, they'd probably be asking for forgiveness or something. Is it sorry?
Thank you.
Right, which is why I don't know if, I mean, everything is all rumors and what to read on social media. We don't live with them, so we really don't, know if the story is true or false.
Yeah.
But going by his response and reading in between the lines, anybody who, they are trying to destroy your image in public, or destroy your marriage, you know the origin of the story. You know it's just lover.
Yeah.
So we expect you to be saying, like, I'm going to see you guys except you bring out evidence of these things. And he's a politician, so we should expect that, he's able to, but him just coming out and taking it from the, and it's very easy to, for lack of better words, fool Nigerians when it comes to using spirituality to answer questions. So of course, when he says, the devil is trying to destroy homes, I mean, everybody just says from their spiritual angle, like, okay, I'm a Christian, so I can relate to that and whatnot.
Nigerians are, their eyes are opening. Everyone's saying that religion is the problem of our Nigeria.
So
Don't respect religion again. They're like, nobody should have behind religion anymore. Like, what did you do or did you not do? Answer the question, yes or no.
But the thing is, nobody has come out to ask that.
Can I ask you? I mean, what are we your father? So
it's just managed to punch the whole story.
That's what they're doing.
But that does not translate to the story is false.
True. Oh well. Okay, what are we talking about now? you, Edochie and Judy and me.
I've not seen their videos, so I really don't know much about it.
Keeping up with the Edochie.
So is it a reality show or what?
Keeping up with you and Judy. It's not a
Just
reality
like
show.
keeping up with the
Nigerians have turned it
Kardashians.
into. Because I do not understand why you. Some very disturbing videos. They are fighting and they'll be recording themselves fighting.
Oh, okay, him and his wife.
Yeah, him and Judy,
Oh.
the second wife,
okay.
the one that he married. Yeah, the second wife.
I think I've seen one of those videos.
Why am I talking to you and you're still pressing phone?
Yeah,
You'll
I've
not
seen
be
that. That was
explaining,
the one I
told
saw.
you the car, the this, that, this,
Yeah, that was
and
the one I
they're
saw.
recording themselves and they're posting. Why? I mean,
Should I answer
there are
you?
people that Nigerians.
Should I answer you? Should I answer you?
Yeah, answer me. Answer us. Oh, shed more light.
Controversy sells.
Hey, but this is stupid controversy. This is you, like, he was an actor. He is an actor. Like, top guy. He had this finesse.
So
now you're doing
what exactly is your issue with
Nollywood
this?
movie.
What exactly is your issue with this?
It makes him look cheap. You know, when you see, who can I use?
So it's not on brand. It's not on brand.
It's not on brand. It's someone who has been held in high esteem. Well respected. Let's say Tony Edumelu now. Next thing, we're not starting videos of Tony and maybe his wife, and they're arguing. And it's not even the tush kind of argument. It went in whatever form, but the wood form. Just say that, no, I give you money the other day, you don't give me the change. Or you know those kind of things. It just cheapens you, and it brings a disrespect. Like, we can't respect someone like that. It should not be, I'm telling you now, I'm not going to Igbo.
I would be so surprised. Yeah.
Cheap arguments.
I would be so surprised that they are laughing behind the scenes. Yeah. Both of them are like reading people's comment and reaction and are just laughing.
I know that it's possible, right? I know that it's possible. But can't they look for a better content or better things to do than this kind of low budget?
Controversy is the easiest way to get people's attention.
But this controversy is cheap. Make it expensive. Make it classy. The other people that are doing controversy, they're making it expensive.
So what kind of what kind of classic controversy would you recommend?
The topics, the topics of argument, they should change it if they want to do. See Makanaki now, that's you know Makanaki now. This Yoruba actor, Niniola.
This person's sister.
No, Nino Logo. This guy that's always carrying chairs.
Okay, to the bulky.
There's always he's doing a reality show with his family. Short clips, very classy. There's tripod holding it. They are talking about things, father-daughter things. Okay, I've seen the one him and his daughter. I've already seen the one with his wife. Oh, do you want to go to school today? Oh, what happened is school? And something funny, and that one is cute, it's nice. This one, I think they are pouring. When you are as if
I've seen one of the videos.
As if police is harassing you, you're not doing video for evidence. That's what it is. Very, very childish, very classless, and very trashy. And it just, if I see the Mr. Man on the road, what's his name, Edochie, come on, just carry face like, it's not this way that we're fighting for soap last the other video I saw. Him with hand, and it's really sad. So people are even feeling like, maybe someone said, I saw a post, someone said that Edochie is inside a bottle. They've tied it beside which bottle? Is it not bottle under the ocean? That's where you Edochie is right now. That this is not like this was not who they knew, because I never really followed about his voice. And the fact that his father is Edochie. Yes. He's Edochie the legend.
I think people's issue with it is the expectation of him. Right? They rated him this high, or they rate him this high, and the content they are seeing from him is like, no, now shouldn't be putting out this kind of content, right? But
even me, even you, even people that are not.
I don't really follow his lifestyle. I don't know him.
I'm just saying that even a normal ordinary person, is the kind of content that Portable puts out, except that the shouting.
So let me give you one insight into the entertainment space here. A lot of people are trying to get the attention of users online.
Okay.
And there's one thing that they've realized, right? Is that controversy gossip sells, right? So regardless of who you are, it's the easiest approach for you to take, for you to be in the spotlight and for people to be talking about you. But that doesn't translate to saying behind the scene the person is that way, right? There are a lot of people that you see on social media that the life they portray on social media is entirely different from the actual life. When you meet them in person, like, is this the person that I'm seeing on social media that is shouting and that is doing something like this, right? So this is what I feel, right? They're basically giving the audience what they want to be able to get their attention.
But
if they're putting out, you think the audience does not, but we're talking about it on this show.
No, we're talking about it. I don't want to.
But you are.
Seriously, if wait.
You said that they've achieved their purpose.
Yeah, they've achieved. I'm using them for content too, so all of us are winning.
So it's just the easiest way to get people talking about you.
I feel like
why are we not talking about the mini person you're talking about? Why are we not talking about him? I mean, it's giving you the kind of content that you want, but nobody's really paying attention
with today's topic.
So what's today's topic? Controversies.
You know, with today's topic. Yeah, because I feel like they can put out content that they want, but at least add something to it.
Nobody would pay.
It's
You
not
wouldn't be talking about it right now if they are taking that approach.
Okay, agreed.
Exactly.
But is it worth it at the end of the day? Is it worth it? Okay, fine.
They'll be the one
likes.
to say that.
No, you get likes, you get eyeballs.
Let me
The
ask
kind
you
of
one
brands
question.
that will be approaching you at this.
Are you joking? But forget all those packaging that brands are always telling you.
Serious.
Leave down.
Okay.
The brand wants to work with those. So are you telling me? Of course, there are some very.
Don't mention too many names.
Of course, there are some very premium brands that don't want to associate themselves with controversy. But
Yeah.
the way consumers are drawn to controversy, brands are drawn to the consumers. And what does that tell you? The
So
brands
their
would have to align with those numbers to the people that bring those numbers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Oh well, that's your business. Anyways, thank you so much, Paul. Today was
You're welcome.
we talked. Thank
Do
you.
I talk a lot?
No,
I don't.
no.
See?
You talked enough. I know me, I talked a lot. You talked enough. Alright, thank you so much. I really appreciate your insights and your angles, and
You're
today
welcome.
was so much fun. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you have any comments, about the Davido issue, about Banky's issue, is it true or is it not true? Or the issue with Edochie and his second wife Judy, please let me know your how you feel about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I I enjoy reading from you. Anyways, we've come to the end of today's show, and I hope you have a great day, have a great week. See you next time. For myself, I'm Paul. I'm Precious Red, and this is Paul. Have a great day. Bye.
Alright, guys. Cheers.